Hello folks, my name is Jason and this is my daily vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Evening folks, it's Monday evening, it's 7:25. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I thought I'd do a quick one. Last night I wasn't feeling brilliant, so I decided in my infinite wisdom to take Mitrazapine. I took it about 11 o'clock. And to be perfectly honest, half an hour after, it literally knocked me out. It's never done that before because I've taken them before, but this was just like all of a sudden it was like bang, it just hit me. And I tell you something, I couldn't focus on anything. I was all over the place. I felt like I was drunk. I couldn't see straight. I literally just I watched one episode of the Two Ronnies and then completely went to sleep, even though I'd only been up a few hours. I was absolutely out of it and I couldn't figure out why. I must admit it was like, whoa, this is bad. Anyway, I've been a bit like that today, to be honest. I've been very zombified. I don't know, God, I haven't been able to concentrate on hardly anything. I don't know if anybody else has had any bad run-ins with Mitrazapine. It's for stress, to be honest with you. I've been taking it for stress and I took one last night. First time I've taken one for a long time. And like I say, it just literally, it knocked me out. It really did. I couldn't believe the effect it had on me. It's never done that before. Today's been, like I say, a no day completely. I've not been with it at all. I've not done hardly anything. For the last hour I've been playing on my Lego game. I'll do a review for that actually. A review for the Lego Movie Game 2 is mad. It is absolutely nutty as a fruitcake. I've played some weird games, and this is kind of game that you'd play if you were tripping or you were sort of spaced out your brain. So it's perfect for me today, to be honest with you. It's funny, it's inventive, you have to do missions and stuff, and you have to open these bricks and purple blocks and green blocks and all sorts of stuff and build things. So anybody who likes Lego games will like this. It's not the same as the others where you need like red and yellow gold bricks or nothing like that. This one you need purple gold bricks. And I still haven't got a clue what they do yet. I know that at the end of each level you have to have a certain amount in order to power up a machine. But so far I've opened up a sticker gun, boxing gloves, something for watering plants. I've opened up all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff, and I'm anywhere near through it yet. I'm probably on about 2%. But it's very good, it's worth playing. Kids will love it, and adults will if they love Lego games like I do. Like I said, I've been playing it because I've had no concentration at all today, and it's the kind of game you can just play when you're just relaxing and chilling. You know, you don't have to concentrate on it or nothing like that. But yeah, I'd give it a good 5 out of 10 actually, which is quite good for a game. Most of Lego games though I'd give 9 or 8, so 5 out of 10, be warned. It's not for everybody, don't get me wrong, it is very childish, and some of the stuff you have to do on it's puddled, completely mad, some of it. Me and my sister were talking today actually. We had a really long conversation about why she can't understand why the world is so angry. You know, why people are doing stupid things and bombings and shootings and stabbings and stuff. Now, people always most people anyway, point to the fact that, you know, oh, the childhood they had was this, or they had this, or they had this drummed into them or anything like that. Now, where I was brought up was very slummish. I've explained this before, but if you haven't seen my videos before, I'll just briefly tell you. We lived in a place called Unwin Street in Braidley, and the houses were literally falling to bits. We didn't even have an inside toilet. Our toilet was down the bottom of the yard, and there wasn't even a door on it. There was just a piece of wood that you used to have to lift over the top so that nobody could see in. Unfortunately, there was a hole in the roof at the back, and people could actually stand in a little alcove at the back and stare in at you if they wanted to. There was no wallpaper, nothing on the walls, it was bare brick. So you literally, when you were sitting down there, you were counting spiders and woodlice and all sorts. It didn't even have a chain. You used to have to flush it with buckets of water. And because we didn't have an inside toilet, you can guess what else we used to flush it with as well. Yeah, I won't go into details on that one. And I was brought up in an area which was really bad. You know, it was very low rated. You know, it was sort of close to being slums actually. Some of the houses were close to being slums in the area we lived in. Now also add on to the fact that I was bullied at school really bad, really bullied, and I'm talking I was treated horribly. I really was. I was insulted, I was beaten up, I was picked on, everything you can possibly think of. Now when I left school, I thought, well, hey, here's a new life for me. And for the first couple of 3 years, everything was going tickety-boo. I was working away and I was becoming a computer programmer, which is what I'd always wanted to do. And everything was going great. But then life come along and slapped this nerve wasting disease on me. And after that, everything sort of, all the other conditions I had came along as well at the same time. So from the age of about 23 onwards, things started going wrong with my body. Things started failing on me. Now, I could have a chip on my shoulder the size of Africa for that. I really could. I could walk around hating everybody, despising people, causing trouble. I mean, no offence, but the internet is a perfect place if you want to go on anonymously and cause trouble for people, right? You can insult them, you can put things on there that nobody else knows, you can break promises and all sorts of stuff, and you could walk around doing that. But I choose not to. I make choice myself to be who I am, and I like who I am. I really do. I look at myself and think, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm not Justin Bieber. I don't like that. I'm not going to have women swooning after me. But I like my personality. I think my personality shines through. I think it's one of them things where people meet me and they get on with me, because what you see is what you get. There's no airs, there's no graces. I don't pretend to be something I'm not, and I'm certainly not going to walk around moaning and boning and complaining about things that, to do with myself. I'm alive, mate. I value the fact that I'm alive and that I can, do certain things. I can live. I don't walk around wanting to stab people, wanting to blow people up, wanting to punch people or hit people. Don't get me wrong, of course everybody goes through a phase where people get them angry and do things to them and knock them. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I don't get angry, because I do. Of course I get angry. I get angry at CMT quite a lot. But what I'm saying is I don't understand why people have to walk through life hating people so much. I mean, I've got nothing against anybody. Unfortunately, people, if they want, Deb pointed something out last night. One of her people who she knows online, not people who she knows, but somebody who she follows online. I think her name's Carrie Oak Fletcher, and she basically stated. Now, bear in mind, she's a millennial, so this was a surprise coming from a millennial. She basically said that if people can't find a hole in something to moan about, then they will purposefully pick at it until they do find a hole. They will find the tiniest little gap, so that they can get in there and complain about it and moan about it and justify their actions. So you've got somebody going around shooting people, they will try and justify those actions by saying, well, it's because of this. No, bear in mind that when we're on this planet, we're on for a teensy bit of time, a little bit of time. And if you want to spend your entire life upsetting people, making people angry, and and basically being a complete and utter, I won't say the word, but one of them, right, then what is the point? What is the point? I don't see it. I can't see any benefit you will get from being like that, because one day you'll be gone and nobody will remember you. You'll be gone, mate. People will just say, I remember him, he used to moan all the time, always complaining, and he went round and beating people up and hitting people or stabbing people or blowing people up. See, I don't do all this violence and stuff. I watch violence in films because I know it's a film. When I watch an action film, it's a film. It's got actors in who are paid to do that. I don't watch any of these real films. I don't watch like snuff movies or nothing like that. I'm quite happy knowing that said actor is going to be in another film. If he gets killed in this film, he might get riddled with bullets or eaten by a shark or whatever. He's going to be alive for the next film because it's acting. I can discern the difference. Some people can't. But yeah, me and my sister, we had this really long conversation, and she was really, really knocked by it and sort of couldn't understand why it was happening. And I said, Paul, listen, at the end of the day, everybody's got a choice of how they want to be in life. They can be nice as pie, they can be in the middle, or they can be absolutely horrible and want to go around murdering people, killing people, disturbing people, destroying people. I mean, I've got a cousin who not last week, the week before, in the middle of the night, people baseball batted the car and tore the tyres with knives, and why would you do that? Why would you go around doing it? Even if you've got a gripe with somebody, why would you do that? I don't understand. What joy would you get from doing something like that? A smile on your face because you've smashed a car and you've slashed its tyres? That's child stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was at school, there always used to be that air of like beating people up. Obviously, gangs were gangs and fights were fights. But we're older now, I mean, I'm 46. I'm not going to say, well, I tell you what, mate, I'll meet you down the pub at 7:30 and I'll break your brains in. What's all that about? I don't understand why the world's so angry and so violent. and so content to hate each other. You know, we seem to thrive on the fact that we hate everybody. And I don't. I personally don't. I don't even hate the people who've treated me badly. I've had people who bullied me at school. Don't hate them. You know, that was their choice back then. I had my first wife who used to physically abuse me and mentally abuse me. Don't hate her. You know, hope she's living a lovely, happy life, because I know I am. So I'm going to hold it against her. If it wasn't for how she treated me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be in a happy marriage. I wouldn't be settled down. Everything that you do in life and everything that happens to you in life leads to where you are now. And if you want to use it as a weapon, you will do. But I would rather use it as a shield. You know, I'd rather use it as something to say, yeah, that, you know, that protects me from everything that I'm going through, rather than use it as a sword to say I'll use that to attack people. I don't want to use my life as a weapon. I want to use it as a cushion, basically, something I can say, yeah, at least I'm still here. You know, I'm 46 years old. I've defied logic with me condition. I was told I was supposed to be wheelchair bound when I was 40, or I was told that I should be wheelchair bound when I was 40. Well, I'm now 46 and I'm still only on calipers. I'm not in a wheelchair, not yet. You know, there'll come a time when I might have to go into it. Fair dues. You wouldn't have got this out on me earlier, by the way. Earlier on, like I said, when I was on my Mitrazapine, I couldn't even stare at anything. Everything was going blurred, and it was like I was seeing my body, but from outside. It was a really strange thing. If anybody ever mixes Mitrazapine and Tramadol, not together, I'm not saying together. I took my Tramadol in the morning and my Mitrazapine at night. And I thought I'd told Deb last night that I was taking Mitrazapine, but apparently I didn't tell her. I thought I'd told her because, you know, I sort of didn't realise that was the reason I was how I was. I thought I was coming down with something, but now I've got a feeling it might have been the Mitrazapine, and I am not taking another one tonight. Oh, I tell you something, I was literally spaced out my brains. I didn't know what planet I was on. Anyway, listen, on that note, it's 25 to 8, and it's Monday night, so you all take care, and hopefully I might have some footage outside tomorrow. We might be going town, and I might do Costa and that, so you might have a little bit of video in Costa and what have you. You all take care, and have a good evening. Bye for now. I hope you enjoy what you've just seen and heard, and if you do, you can subscribe by clicking down that bottom corner there. And if you want to see what I was up to yesterday, you can click up the top corner there. Thank you for watching again, and I'll do another video tomorrow. Bye for now.